Chicago for that Monday Night Football game against the Eagles. Anyways, NFL schedule release day, always so fun, so much fun on social media. But now that we got the full slate, it's all been revealed. You know we're going to have to zoom in a little bit on these Cowboys, right, RC?
Yeah, I know, and I don't like the fact that you guys put me up to picking.
And look, you're in your Cowboys
I know I'm in my
colors.
Cowboys colors to picking what's going to happen. Now, first off, the Dallas Cowboys had a great draft, and they've had an amazing offseason, and we know that Shoddy is a big-time coach. I get it. It's going to be in New York. They got John Harbaugh, but I'm going to give them a win there. They're still going to be trying to figure some things out in New York. Also, I'm going to give them a win against the Commanders. They get them back at home. Now, Ravens in Brazil. I believe that the Ravens are going to be a team that compete for a Super Bowl this year, so I'm going to go loss to the Ravens. At the Texans, that defense, C.J. Stroud coming back this year, understanding what he has to do. You added some pieces up front. I'm actually going to give them a loss in the back. We're going to go win against the Buccaneers. Is Micah Parsons going to be back at this time for the Packers? What will Jonathan Gannon have that defense doing? I'm going to give them a win against the Packers. Now, we have the Eagles. This is a big game. At the Eagles, the first one, I give the Eagles the win here. I don't know, just because I like the Eagles. I think that Jalen Hurts bounces back. I think that this team is going to be a team that competes with their back against the wall, even though A.J. Brown will probably be in New England. I'm going win against the Cardinals, win against the Colts. Look at it. Right now, we're 6-3 through the first 9. We're feeling good. It's feeling good. The 49ers have to travel. We're going to go win against them. Titans, they get a win again. Now, the Eagles are going to go to Dallas in AT&T and avenge the loss from earlier that season. Does it make sense? I don't know. We're still going to give it to them. It's tough to win in Seattle. Right now, we're sitting at 9-4. This is where Stephen A. is going to be like, see, no, we're not giving them a win against Seattle. We got a loss against Seattle. We're sitting at 8-5, and now Stephen A. is going to be like, I already told y'all, they can't win. This team's no good. They're actually going to go to Los Angeles after losing in Seattle, and they're going to get a dub. And then they're going to get another dub at home. And then they're going to get a dub right there. And this is where Stephen A. is going to be like,
you have lost your damn mind.
You know how it happens. Every time they build you up, the worst that could happen is going to happen. They're going to plummet. No, then they're going to win at the Commanders. The team is going to finish 12-5. They're going to be in the playoffs. Dak Prescott is going to be an MVP candidate, and Stephen A. is going to be sad because he's going to be waiting until the playoffs for the worst thing to happen to the worst team that he hates the most.
Oh, my. Go ahead, Stephen A.
All right, couple of things. I just feel RC and Shay, in the interest of full disclosure to the American people and the First Take fans the world over, they need to know that the week of September 27th, I don't plan on being on the air. I'll be off that week. Stephen A. I'm gonna find a way to get to Rio. I'm going to Rio. Let me get that out the way right now. I mean, I don't give a damn. I got to make some calls. You understand? I'm trying to go to Rio for that game, and it ain't to see the Cowboys, but I want to go to Rio. Okay, let me get that out the way.
Jerry Jones's jet.
Yeah, I'm sure.
By the way,
that's the only call he has to make.
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to get to Rio for that. I'm gonna be at the game, but that ain't why I'm going. Damn it.
Okay. We got it.
That's right. RC, I agree with you first 2 games. I agree with you the second 2 games because I think they're going to lose to Baltimore and Houston. You talk about beating the Tampa Bay, fine. I think they lose to Green Bay at Lambeau Field, okay? I think they lose to the Eagles the first go-round in Philadelphia. I got them at 3-4 at that particular moment in time, okay? From that point forward, I got them beating Arizona and Indy. So that puts them at 5-4, right? I got them losing at home to San Francisco November 15th, okay? That'll put them at 5-5. I got them beating Tennessee. I got them beating Philadelphia on Thanksgiving. That puts them at 7-5. I got them losing to Seattle December 7th in Seattle. That's going to put them at 7-6. They got the bye. I got them losing to the Rams, okay? So what did that put at 7-7, right? And then you got Jacksonville, the Giants, and the Commanders. I got them winning those 3 games. The Dallas Cowboys finished 10-7. That's what I got.
All right, we're 2 off. I mean, I expect that from somebody who's a true Dallas Cowboy hater and lover all at the same time. But he knows he can't be nice to them right now. This team will be a team to me that's 12-5, 11-6 with an opportunity to go to the playoffs and make some headway if Dak Prescott plays the way we've seen him the last year.
Okay, my only thing.
And by
is
the
you
way,
guys
can I
have
ask a
them-
question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I respectfully, because I know that I'm not down on him by any stretch of the imagination. But are we ready to say that Brian Schottenheimer is a great coach? Are we ready to say that? You said that, RC. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think he showed last year he's an excellent play caller on the offensive side of the ball, understands the art and the science of doing that job. That was a question coming in because he wasn't the play caller the year before. It went back to what we saw when he was with the Jets, taking that team to AFC championships as an OC, and what I saw from him as a leader of men. There was a stretch for the Dallas Cowboys where it was bigger than football. It was about keeping a locker room together, keeping the morale of a team up who had lost a fallen brother. And the way that Brian Schottenheimer showed up for his players in that moment and not only kept them focused on football, but kept them focused on the things that were bigger, that shows to me that you're a man that cares about your players. And I think that goes a long way to getting professional athletes to play hard for you, to listen to you, and to buy into what you're saying.
I agree. They went through something last year. Can I just point something out really quick? I'm gonna head on over here. So you guys think, between the two of you, well, Ryan, I don't quite remember you, but I think both of you have them winning every divisional game except for one. Only one loss at the Eagles. I think you were the same, but you just flip-flopped the Eagles win and the losses here. If that is the case,
I got them split with the Eagles.
Right. But that's the only divisional loss. If that is the case, this means that this Cowboys team could potentially win the NFC East. Does that mean you think they're a Super Bowl contender?
I do believe the Cowboys are a Super Bowl contender. I believe it all hinges on the decision that George Pickens makes after signing his franchise tag. This offense played at an elite Super Bowl caliber level. It was all about what this defense couldn't produce. You go out and make trades near the trade deadline last year. You draft defensively early in this draft because you understand playing better on that side of the football gets you that extra oomph that puts you in the playoffs. And this team, Dak Prescott's play, Dak Prescott's leadership is all important. That gets them in the playoffs, and I believe they compete this year for a championship.
Super Bowl contender, Stephen A. You think they win every divisional game except one? Do you agree with Ryan?
Here's what I think. Here's what I think you got to absorb, Shay. You know, their offense was prolific. If you have a decent defense, a middle of the road defense.
Yes.
You could potentially win a Super Bowl in Dallas because that's how explosive their offense is anticipated to be. What I would say to you is this, RC, my reticence kicks in with the franchise tag given to George Pickens.
Yes.
You see wide receivers here signing for 100, 120 million guaranteed and stuff like that. This brother's franchise tagged at $27.3 million. He knows what his market value is. He knows he deserves a long-term deal, etc. So is he going to be out there making football decisions or business decisions? Because one injury could cost him 9 figures. I think that kind of stuff, see, Jerry, that's where Jerry messed up. He should have took care of this brother one way or another. Either sign him to a long-term deal or move him and get requisite pieces, to complement the Dallas Cowboys. I think it was a mistake to franchise tag him because he's going to go out on that football field, and I can't blame him. This football is a very violent sport. You're looking out for your future. I'm not trying to tell you he's going to throw anything. I'm certainly not disrespecting him like that. I like George Pickens a lot. I'm just simply saying that to know that one injury could cost you a 9-figure guaranteed contract, that you might make business decisions out in that football field at the most inopportune of times. And I think that's what you got to be worried about with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, we will see. Gotta love schedule release time. It's all positive because all we can do is look forward and see what actually happens. Coming up here, is it going to be all positive from Stephen A. and Jay Will and RC? Because they have a combined list coming up. Stephen A., are you going to approve this message of this list? We will find out. Probably not. Plus, after silencing the Pistons chatter, if Harden doesn't show up tonight in Game 6, will his legacy take a hit? Do they fear the beard in Detroit? We'll tell you next.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are